Fit like it ain't, my name is Mighty Wereball. Welcome back with more Danganronpa 2. We've just finished the latest class trial where, unfortunately, Gundam Tanaka was found guilty of killing Nekomaru, even though he had the best intention of why he did it. So he will always be a good guy to me. So we're going to carry on. I'm sure we've got the next island unlocked. We're going to do some exploring, I guess. Wander about, and Monokuma, I'm sure, will laugh at us. So let's get started, shall we? After being released from the funhouse, we went back to living our less than ordinary lives. And just like before, our day began with us all gathering at the restaurant. You know, every time we meet up here, it makes me realise just how crazy this whole situation is. The restaurant certainly feels more spacious than before. Of course it feels spacious. There are less than half of us here now than there were at the beginning. Stupid fool, get it together. Huh? Did you hear something? It's Nekomaru! That was Coach Nekomaru's voice! God, is he still about? How many times is he going to die in this? What are you talking about? He's no longer... What are you laughing about? I'll beat the crap out of you if you keep grossing me out like that.
Hey, that's not cool. I was up all night working my fingers to the bone.
More importantly, I'm starting to get tired of the seasonings in this restaurant. Seriously, I'm starting to realise how valuable Taro Taro was.
Don't ignore me. I'm trying to talk to you about something important.
Important?
Yes.
Okay, what is that?
It took me all night to make it.
Is that a Nekomaru doll? I thought I was done with his voice.
I'm no doll. I'm Minimaru.
Minimaru?
I took some parts from him to make it. What do you think? Awesome quality, right? Of course, it doesn't have free will or anything, so it's more like, a toy. But isn't it freaking adorable?
Oh! It's so cute. Thanks, I'll keep it.
Huh? I never said anything about giving it away.
Don't be so stuck up. Your stuff is my stuff, right?
Well, hey now. That's a bully's logic. Well, it doesn't matter. I'll make this to cheer you guys up anyway. And as long as we have it, we won't forget, about Nekomaru's sacrifice for us. We're standing here today because of him. So if we're going to prevent something like that from ever happening again, I guess we gotta fight too, right? We just can't keep running away.
Nekomaru wasn't the only person to sacrifice himself, Gundam was just as noble in his sacrifice.
I gotta admit, I never thought I'd hear you say something that awesome. Of course.
In the end, Gundam never told us to give up on life. So I will never give up. I shall fight until the very end. Gundam, please watch over me.
Miss Sonia, what did you think of my little pep talk?
Oh, did you say something?
What? I was up all night memorising that speech.
And there's the punchline.
I really like this. Thanks, Kazuichi. I am Minimaru. I'm only half as happy to be thanked by you. Oh, by the way, you can also use that to massage your sore muscles and pressure points.
Are you serious? That's amazing.
Of course, I made it after all.
Seriously, thanks. I'll take good care of it. Akane looks really happy. Anyway, what happened to Nagito? I haven't seen him like I usually do.
You don't have to worry about that guy. He goes solo all the friggin' time.
But still, I'm a little worried about how he was acting during the last class trial. Well, he's always been a dangerous bastard, but he's crossed the line,
Then that's even more reason we should avoid him.
But even if we do avoid him, what are you going to do if he approaches us? Nagito's sudden change was really weird. I wonder, did he figure something out that we're not aware of?
Anyway, Hajime, isn't it about time you told us what that was all about?
Huh? That?
You know, what Nagito said during the trial.
You still don't realize it. Geez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
What do you mean by except for Hajime? Are you really the traitor after all?
No, it's not like that. I didn't really want to say it, but I guess I have no choice. To tell you guys the truth, unlike the rest of you, well, Apparently I was never a part of Hope's Peak Academy's primary department. I'm a Reserve Corps student from the Reserve Department.
Reserve Department?
It means, unlike you guys, I don't have an ultimate talent at all. Apparently I'm just a normal person.
Is that all? What? That's it? Dude, don't ever scare me like that.
It's not something I can just brush off, especially since it's about me. I thought I just forgot. I thought I got into Hope's Peak Academy because I had talent all along. But, shit. My whole life, I just wanted to feel confident about myself, and I thought getting into Hope's Peak Academy meant I had finally become someone I could be proud of. Not some fucking backup student. Cheer up, Hajime. It doesn't matter if you're from the Reserve Department.
She's right. No matter what, you are our friend. You know, there is a saying in Japan. Fear is grateful for the danger. The hell? You're saying it all wrong.
So everyone was here. It was a real close battle.
I apologise. I was trying to cheer you up, but I ended up saying the wrong thing. Well, it doesn't matter. Stuff is hard to say sometimes.
Huh? That's weird. Maybe you can't see me?
Well, what the heck? You're covered in blood.
You saw me? Yes, that's right. The Mona Beast this time was very strong.
Gross. Don't get close to me. Get out of here.
No gratitude. I'm being treated like filth.
Hey, why don't you clean that blood off? We're trying to eat.
Yes. I'm ashamed of myself.
Wipe, 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 wipe.
There we go. Now then, allow me to report to you all once again. After a fierce battle that's never been seen in history, I've finally succeeded in conquering the last Mona Beast. Because of this, it's finally possible for you to travel to the final island.
I see.
What a thin reaction. It's like I'm surrounded by tons of shabu-shabu from all-you-can-eat restaurant. Don't tell me this again. You're gonna say stuff like, it's not like we can get off this island. Why bother going to the new island?
Well, it's true that I don't really expect much. But who said we weren't gonna go? Obviously we're gonna go, dumbass.
Huh?
Assuming we were thinking about running away was a mistake. Because if we can't run, we'll fight. I'll crush everyone who put us through this crap in one blow. What? Seriously? That fearsome group is called World Ender for a reason, you know. Why, you? Did you forget what you said earlier? Dumbass, I only said that because I was trying to impress Miss Sonia. Don't brag about that.
Settle down. If you have the power to fight amongst yourselves, then direct that power towards our enemy. Now then, let us go forth. Offense is the best defense.
You're right. Now's not the time for us to be bickering. I don't really get it, but when Miss Sonia talks like that, my blood starts to boil. Alright, I'm getting pumped up. Let's charge our way to that new island. The Future Foundation, Monokuma, Monomi, I'll crush them all at once.
Even me?
You guys seem reliable. Hey, don't talk like you're not included. You're our friend too, you know. You're right. Then I gotta do my best too. As we left the restaurant, the expressions on our faces were clearly different than they were before. They were filled with strong will and determination. Armed with that, we began walking toward the last island. But the clouds in my heart still lingered. I couldn't stop thinking about the Reserve Department, and that filled me with a strange, uncomfortable feeling, like a small bone was lodged in my throat. But I tried not to think about it. I tried to stay focused on moving forward. Chapter 5. Smile at hope in the name of despair. With the Mono Beast gone, we crossed the 5th bridge and arrived at the final island. So this is the last island. Enormous buildings towered everywhere, as if the entire island were one gigantic city. It felt very sci-fi, as though the island was a snapshot of an urban metropolis from the near future. I guess it has an ambience befitting of a final island. Okay, exploring time. Street stalls.
I was wondering who was lured here by the smell. I expected Akane though, not you.
I wasn't lured here by the smell or anything.
Looks like this street is full of food vendors, but as you can see, there's no customers or staff. Only the food is here.
Food? Normally, I see, Monokuma. Normally a street like this would be bustling with activity, but there's no one here. It's actually pretty creepy to think about. Are you a doll or are you a... Yeah, you're one of the dolls. I kind of forgotten that these were a thing that we collected. Monocoins. Yay. Okay, well, nice chatting to you. Next one. Plushie Factory. Okay. Jackie. White smoke is billowing from the building in the back. Is this some kind of factory? But if it's got Monokuma's face on it, I'm sure it's a shady factory anyway. Ah, Hajime. Good timing. What's up, Jackie? This building clearly looks suspicious, right? I was thinking it might be good if I thoroughly look around inside, but since it clearly looks suspicious, I thought it'd be dangerous to go alone. Then do you want to go inside together? I'm surprised you didn't say okay. Why are you hesitating? Why are you hesitating? Alright, then I'm going inside. Plushie Factory inside. God. What the heck is this? What was being manufactured one after the other and being carried away in a conveyor belt was Monokuma. Oh, you're... That's not what I meant to do. I meant to actually click on the big pile of Monokumas. But okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. The Monokumas are being tossed into this gigantic basket, one after the other. They better not be real. I picked one up with my hand. I see. So these are plushies. Monokuma plushies. Ah, the real Monokuma is sort of like a plushie too. But, unlike him, these are probably actual plushies.
Humph! Isn't the resemblance uncanny? They're my life-size plushies.
Life-size plushies?
I was planning to hit the big time with these. That's why I'm making them like crazy. I'm going to be rich.
But you've made way too many. You're going to be overstocked when it's all said and done. Monokuma's life-sized plushie. I don't want it. There's nothing about the computer screen. The conveyor belt is endlessly moving through this enormous machine. The coconut tree carried by the conveyor belt is processed and eventually made into this stupid thing. I see. So this place is for manufacturing life-size Monokuma plushies. What kind of messed up place is this?
Don't look down on me. Do you really think it's just for life-size plushies? There's a lot more Monokuma merch in the goods warehouse next door.
What should we do? Honestly, I don't really feel like going. But what if there's some kind of important clue? What are you going to do? You're right. Then we should just go there for a little while. Let's go then to the goods warehouse, which is next door. Which is that building there, I guess. Boop. Goods warehouse. Without thinking, I peeked into the piled up stacks of cardboard boxes. Rustle, rustle. There's a Monokuma calendar, a Monokuma sandbag, and even a Monokuma guitar. First there was the Monokuma archive in the funhouse, now there's a plushie factory and all these goods. How full of himself is he?
Mascot popularity doesn't last forever. I gotta earn the big bucks while I can. A mascot that isn't popular anymore is like a piece of candy without any sugar. In other words, it has no reason for existing.
He's starting to talk even crazier. Oh, okay. Books. Tons of books. This is fucking an autobiography or something. There's a bunch of books stacked up high. What in the world are these? Monokuma's poetry collection. How stupid. Who the hell is going to read this crap? There's another book here too. Let's see. Monokuma's Most Precious Moments. That's the actual title of his book, but it's a collective nude photos. Monokuma is already naked. I know. Moving on. There are a bunch of cardboard boxes stacked on top of each other. There are various goods inside them. There are even household appliances and musical instruments. They're probably used for packaging goods before they're shipped. Looks like they've been waiting to be shipped. Looks like they're waiting to be shipped, but I don't ever see these. They missed a word. But I don't think these are ever going to leave the island. That's confusing me. Right, okay, what else is there? The camera, I'm not interested. Screen, I'm not interested. Okay, we'll do the pop-up figure. This looks like a Monokuma panel, but why so many?
I was thinking about using these to decorate the stores that sell my merch and make them all look boom. Then they'd stand out, you know.
No store would sell your stuff.
Of course not. You're such a fool. That's why I'll open an official Monokuma shop. I'm thinking about opening chains all over the world. Of course, the main attraction will be my life-size Monokuma plushie.
I can't believe you thought that far into the future when you made these. Your business is doomed to fail.
Enough already. You have no business sense anyway, so just stop it. Hey, don't say that. Let's do our best together. We'll be as popular as Pogs were in the 90s.
Ah, Pogs. That takes me back.
Don't you remember how long those stayed popular? Besides, if you're serious about opening a business, you've already committed a major mistake. Because there's no merch in me. Numi, my little sister. Don't you know the Aesop's fable about the rabbit and the bear? Not a tortoise? A long time ago, there were these two old guys. Two old guys living together. The old guys thought, rabbits aren't as popular as bears. The end. Huh? Did you even need the old guys in that story? So even if I made merch of you, it's pointless. A half-pink rabbit is so lame. You don't even have 1 ounce of good fashion sense. You did this to me. You're the one who has no fashion sense.
Ora. I can't do do ora. Fucking hell.
Yeah. What a hopeless way of snapping back. But honestly, I can't help but feel I might have made too many panels. So whoever wants to decorate the room, please do it as much as you like. Come on, what are you waiting for?
Hajime, let's run. You're right. Okay, so we ran out of the warehouse, narrowly avoiding Monokuma's plan for inventory disposal. What a fearsome plan. Are we done in this room then? No, it's like you just got tired. Yeah, you're right. Alright, next place. Oh wait, yeah, outside. Next place. Okay, we are going to the Jabberwock military base next. Ooh, attack helicopters. Tank. Can I use a tank? I want to use a tank. That thing over there. Is that a tank? You're damn right it is. Is it real? I hope so. Not just that, there are a lot of other stuff here that looks really dangerous. I will speak to them at the end, so let's look at all this stuff first. Is this a military truck? Unlike the airplane at the first island, this looks like it actually has an engine inside. But I don't even know how to drive. And besides, it's not like I can escape this island by driving off of it. It's a military truck. There's something in the cargo box. Firearms. There's a ton of them. I've got the hiccups. Excuse me. There's a lot of different weapons, like guns and anti-tank rockets, carelessly stacked in there. Is it really alright to handle these carelessly? Let's have a look at the tank. Is it cardboard? This is a tank, right? Is it real? Can it move? That's it? That's all you're going to say about it? Okay, what about the attack helicopter? This helicopter... Oh, it's the one that blew up Teru Teru. Is this the helicopter Monokuma used to execute Teru Teru? This helicopter... Don't screw with me. Bam. Ow. Hajime, what happened? It's nothing, I'm fine. I couldn't help punching it, but I just ended up hurting my fist. Damn it, I'm so weak. Okay, let's talk to Akane then. Man, this place is boring. Boring? What are you talking about? There's a tank here. Huh? I like strong dudes. Weapons don't excite me at all.
A real man fights with his fists.
That goes for women too. You want to battle a little? If you can win, you can rest on my boob pillows. No thanks. Boob pillows? Dirty pillows, you mean? These appear to be a military base. Is that so? Despite the fact that this island is quite small, the military technology here seems rather extensive. These might prove useful when time comes to combat the future Foundation. Useful? There's no way we'd be able to operate stuff like tanks and heavy weapons. Huh? Really? In my country, even a child in grade school can operate a tank. No problemo. No problemo. A course in modern warfare is required class in all our grade schools. An obsession with anime and now this. Sonia's country never ceases to baffle me. However, weapons are only weapons when humans start to use them. If no one uses them, they are nothing more than scrap metal. You're right. Unfortunately, this stuff in the base probably won't be useful to us. No, that is wrong. Huh? Well, I have discovered a puzzling document in the tank operator's seat. That's the Future Foundation's insignia. Jabberwock Island Development Plan. What is this? I assume it belonged to Monokuma, and it was placed rather ostentatiously. I do not know how much we can trust it. Do you think it could be a useful clue? Monokuma probably did leave it, like you said. It's hard to know how much we can trust it. What does it say? Beyond what is written here, I do not know much. But it does document Jabberwock Island's redevelopment plan at considerable length. What is that plan? To place Jabberwock Island under the Future Foundation's control and prepare it as a central headquarters. A central headquarters for the Future Foundation. I thought Jabberwock Island was a tourist destination. Why would the Future Foundation be interested in it? In actuality, there was something written in here that caught my attention. The travel agency that managed Jabberwock Island went bankrupt, so the island was uninhabited for a long time. Because of that, the island was unaffected by the incident, which allowed them to easily gain a foothold. Wait, hold on. This place was uninhabited for a long time? If that's true, the maintenance here has been way too attentive. The items at the supermarket are always stocked. The hotel is still really clean. Could that be the Future Foundation's responsibility? Christ, how are they missing out so many words? Who did the translation? But more importantly, what's the incident? What does it mean that the island was unaffected by it? I cannot discern that from this passage alone. Simply reading this will not help me grasp what those words mean. However, there is one more thing that caught my attention. There's more? Do you remember the guidebook to Jabberwock Island in the library? It was written there that the central island houses a large administrative building. However, we could not find that building anywhere. We even commented on how strange that was, right? That according to this plan, the building that the Future Foundation is planning to use for their headquarters, could it be that same building? They are planning to rebuild it and use it as the Future Foundation's headquarters, or so it is written. What the heck? It's so inconsistent. How do you rebuild a building that doesn't even exist? Damn it, what the hell is going on? We were so distracted by all the horrible situations that kept happening one after the other, we might have overlooked a more pressing issue, and that is the mystery of this island. But what's really going on? This mystery doesn't make any sense. No matter how much we think about it, there's no reason behind it. Okay, we're down in here then. Looks like it. Yep, next area. Sea King Industries. The Monobeasts. There's a bunch of strange machines lined up in all directions. It feels very sci-fi.
Sea King Industries.
Huh?
They're a company that specialises in manufacturing electric insulation and other machine parts. They're a mid-sized company with only 100 employees, but they're the biggest corporation on Jabberwock Island. And this place looks like a research facility.
For a mid-sized company, this is a pretty nice facility.
I guess so. I only read about them in a pamphlet next to the reception desk. Besides, the size of the company isn't the issue here. This company obviously doesn't make machine parts, so just what the heck are they making here?
Well, that looks like a Monobeast, and the other one... He's right. I can't see. I'll have to wait until I've said. He's right. It's like they're making something more dangerous. It seems like it might be a good idea to thoroughly investigate this place. What is down there? What is that? That's a robot. They're making a robot. A female robot. Are they... Junko? Is Junko going to come back as a robot? Is that what's being done there? Are we going to get a Terminator Junko? This automated machine looks like it's making something. Is this a mannequin?
It's a humanoid machine. Is that a robot? Seriously, how can they make robots? Hey, just how far did technology advance without me knowing?
Do you think Nekomaru was made here?
It's a similar humanoid robot. It's possible, maybe. But why would a company that manufactures machine parts have access to this kind of technology?
I don't know. Maybe this place is somehow connected to the Future Foundation too. And the motor beast over here. This machine is making another machine? The finished product looks like it's modelled after a four-legged animal.
Hey, doesn't that animal-looking machine remind you of anything?
Are you talking about the monobeasts?
Is there any chance that those monobeasts were created here?
The monobeasts were created here?
Yep, that's what this place is for. No matter how much you insist it's a game, people won't be convinced if a place like this doesn't exist, right? That's why it's just fine.
What the hell did he mean by that? He wasn't making any sense at all. It doesn't matter who's convinced, because I'll never be convinced. I mean, there's places for manufacturing machine parts. Why are they able to create such a dangerous robot in a place like this?
Does this mean Monokuma took over this place and modified it to do this? Damn it, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Plus there's the whole thing where, yeah, this place is still not reality that I kept harping on about earlier episodes. Wait, what was that? I should look around here some more. Why, what else is there that I haven't clicked on? Oh, I haven't spoken to him, have I?
Hey.
Hey, Kazuichi, get a hold of yourself.
Huh? Why?
Why? Because you just started laughing all of a sudden.
Well, obviously. What else am I going to do except laugh? I mean, it's just so childish.
What are you talking about?
Well, there's a computer over there, so I started snooping around to see if I could find any clues. Whoever was using this computer must have been sending emails to his buddy or something. He was probably trying to write a manga or something. He sent one of his story ideas to his buddy. It was such a horrible, delusional story. I was so embarrassed to read it, it gave me goosebumps.
Delusional story? So, what was written on the email anyway?
Well, I'll start with the idea for the story. Apparently, global riots are occurring in various regions around the world. And these riots were caused by high school students. I mean, seriously, that's not realistic at all. So these riots just kept growing as people grew more dissatisfied and frustrated with society, until eventually it spread like an infectious disease all over the world. Footage of the riots started getting circulated, and strange incidents started occurring one after another. A hopeless anxiety instantly spread throughout the world, as the end of the world gets closer and closer.
End of the world?
I know, right? Sounds like something a lame high school band would think of as a song title. Whoever wrote this needs to come up with a better story ideas, because that wasn't realistic at all. I mean, student causing a riot on that scale isn't totally impossible. I'd never believe it for a second. But I learned a valuable lesson. I should always delete embarrassing emails straight away.
Hey, about that, are you sure it's okay to say that it's just a made-up story?
Of course. I mean, unrealistic things might happen in real life from time to time, but there's no way this is real. It's more impossible than a notebook that kills people by writing in it.
You're right. Death Note. It's just a lot of unimaginable things have kept happening to us, so maybe I'm getting a little confused. But the world ending? There's no way something so unbelievable could actually happen.
Well, at any rate, it's clear now, isn't it?
What's clear?
This used to be Sea King Industries, but it's not anymore. After this island became uninhabited, Monokuma took over this place and modified it without permission. He did all this just to shock us.
That's the reason?
It's not so weird. The whole time he's been doing similar stuff to us.
But why?
Maybe there's a bunch of crazy rich dudes who are into this stuff. They're the ones who are making us kill each other. Those bastards get off from watching kids kill each other.
What, are we talking about Battle Royale now?
Wait, hold on. Now that I said that out loud, that's actually a terrible assumption. I mean, if that's true, then our fates are in the hands of those rich perverted bastards.
That sounds like something that would happen in a work of fiction. But the thought of it actually happening in reality is definitely unsettling. Can I leave now? Leave here, yes. Okay, onwards. Hey, Hajime, I was looking for you. What's up, Fuyuhiko? I was thinking you've probably finished exploring this island by now. You're right, I think I've explored everywhere at least once for now. And do you want to meet up with everyone and discuss things? Yeah, I don't mind. I figured it'd been annoying if we all went back to the hotel for this. But there's a street nearby lined with food vendors, so I told everyone to meet there. I'm heading over there right now. Hurry up and come over. After letting me know Fuyuhiko left the area. He actually took the time to tell everyone about that. Huh. Well, now's not really the time to be impressed by something like that. It'd be bad to make the others wait. I should hurry over to the street with the food stands. Okay, what's everybody saying then? What have we all discovered as a kind of stuff in her face?
Alright, looks like everyone's here.
Huh? What about Nagito?
Who cares? It's not like he's our friend or anything. I couldn't get in touch with him. I don't know where the hell he is or what he's doing. So how'd it go? Did you learn anything about the Future Foundation? Not really. I feel like I learned stuff, but I also feel like I didn't learn anything.
It's not clear which information we found is believable, if any. However, I believe there is no question that the Future Foundation is behind everything that's been going on.
Are we sure about that?
Huh? What are you saying? If they're not our enemy, then what are they? If they're our ally, there's no way they'd trap us on this island.
That's true, but there's been something I've been thinking about. Monami works for the Future Foundation, right? She's pretty much admitted it by this point. But even though Monokuma is forcing us to kill each other, Monami has been opposing him. You mean pretending to oppose him, right?
No, I don't think she's pretending. They clearly hate each other.
Then, is it possible that the enemy of our enemy is actually an ally?
Because she opposes Monokuma, you think she's our ally? Even if they both oppose one another, is it not possible that they are both our enemy?
Like a three-way battle. That's kinda hot. Why, after all this time, are you suddenly backing up the Future Foundation? Are you talking like that because you're actually the traitor who's working for them? Don't be a fucking idiot. No way. You're clearly suspicious. I mean, if you don't...
Kazuichi Soda, shut up.
Yes.
There was never a traitor. Monokuma lied to us.
Lied?
It's simply a false entity that Monokuma made up so we would be suspicious of each other. How can you not believe in your friends after everything we've endured together? You tell him, Sonia. I'm going to guess that this is Nagito.
Weak. How weak?
Called it.
Instead of facing the problem directly and overcoming it, you're desperately trying to run away. That weakness is hopeless.
Nagito? Guess we talk to you then. Nagito, where have you been this whole time?
I wonder where your thought process wandered off to. As usual, you guys just keep running around in circles. What are you, hamsters? Oops. If I compare you guys to hamsters, well, I get yelled at by the weakling who dropped out.
What is that?
You asked where I've been this whole time, right? Well, I was in the middle of looking for someone.
Looking for someone?
I thought that person might have already arrived, but I guess I was wrong. Or maybe that person is hiding in a secret location and carefully watching us. Hey, who are you talking about? Are you saying there's someone else on this island besides us? It's probably the survivor of the killing school life.
Huh?
Huh? If so, a lot of things might start adding up, don't you think?
Are you talking about Byakuya? He's the survivor you're talking about, right?
Huh? Oh, I see. You guys have only reached that stage.
What stage? You're not making any sense at all.
No making sense! But still, if you think about it properly, you might be able to figure it out. Why would Byakuya, a survivor of the killing school life, die in vain like he did at the very beginning? Don't you think it's strange?
What does that mean? The issue is not what he means. Please take back what you said about Byakuya dying in vain.
Yeah, listen to Miss Sonia.
You've been acting very strange lately. I do not like this version of Nagito we've been witness to.
I don't like you either. Well, I never liked you in the first place. Ah, it looks like I'm being hated. Well, that's understandable. There's no way you guys can even comprehend my suffering. Knowing the truth can be pretty painful.
How has nobody punched this guy in the nose yet? Seriously, how has nobody just punched this guy in the nose? The truth? What truth? What do you know?
Curious, are you? But why don't I tell you guys that after I've found out who the traitor is?
Huh?
To tell you the truth, I still haven't figured out who the traitor is. But it won't take me very long. You guys don't have to worry. I'll weed out the traitor, even if it costs me my life.
You're gonna weed out the traitor? As I've already said, there is no traitor.
Heh, heh, wrong heh. Heh, I'll bet in the end, you're just gonna raise your hand and go, I'm actually the traitor, right? You're a funny guy, Kazuichi. That's why I'm gonna kill you last. But why don't I tell you guys that after we found out who the traitor is? If I'm able to wipe out all the despair on this island, will I become the ultimate hope?
Ultimate hope?
What the hell are you talking about? Have you finally lost your damn mind?
Now then, I should get going. But if you see Monokuma again, there's something I want you to tell him. Tell him he doesn't need to provide a motive anymore.
Huh?
Tell him not to worry, because I'm planning to go all out. Besides, the next one will probably be the last. Nagito, what does that mean? Bye. Nagito ignored Chiaki's question and left us. We were powerless to stop him. It was clear to us that trying to stop him would just be useless.
I don't want to think about it, but could he be planning a kill?
A kill? Who? Who's he gonna kill?
Ghostbusters?
Based on how he was talking, it looks like his target is the traitor. There's no such person. I mean, the notion that one of us has been deceiving us all along. I will never ever believe that.
Like Sonia said, I can't believe it either. I don't think any of us could do it. But what if it's Nagito? Or what if whoever it is has forgotten about it? What if the traitor has forgotten that they're the traitor? Just like how I forgot that I don't have a talent.
Well, regardless of who he's targeting, there's a high chance he's planning to kill, right? Then we gotta tie him up again. Force him to stop is the only way.
It's impossible. Nekomaru's not even here anymore.
Hey, I've got what it takes to deal with someone as weak as him. I'm here too. Then that's a yes, right? Just leave it to me. Once I come up with a plan, we'll meet up again.
Tie up Nagito, huh? Kazuichi is right. It's dangerous to let Nagito wander freely. If we're being cautious, we have to act fast. But what is this indescribable anxiousness I'm feeling? I hope it just means I'm thinking too much. For the time being, we decided to finish our exploration of the final island and return to the hotel. It was already dark by the time we returned to the hotel. Wait, you're really going to make me walk to my hut? Oh, right, fine then. Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
Honey, I'm home.
For some reason, I'm really tired today. Well, since I walked around all day today, I was able to obtain several clues, although I'm not really certain if you can even call these clues. Instead, I feel like we're just suffering from more mysteries that don't make sense. This isn't good. As soon as nighttime hits, I can't stop thinking all these pessimistic thoughts. This might be a bad habit of mine. I should just get some sleep for today, rest my mind for a while, and then I'll give this some more thought tomorrow. Monokuma Theatre! Feels like it's been a wee while since the last one.
Words are extremely dangerous. Unlike letters, words cannot be undone with erasers or with a backspace. That's why you need to be extremely careful. Same goes for me. There was a time in my past when I went through a lot of trouble because of that. That's right, when I was being trained at the safari park. At the time, there were two animals at the park that I got along with. One was a squirrel named Sir Dietrich, and the other was a fox named Cha-Cha Jr. To be honest, Cha-Cha Jr. was really stupid. If a female employee tried to have a serious talk with him, he'd just stare at her boobs the whole time. That's why Sir Dietrich would order him to steal panties. And that idiot would get real happy when he exchanged the panties he stole for Dietrich's old undies. Also, this one time, the three of us went to a steakhouse, and the waiter asked, "How would you like it cooked?" Cha-Cha Jr. proudly said, "With fire." Sir Dietrich was pretty crafty. He knew how to play Cha-Cha Jr. He made Cha-Cha Jr. abduct a fawn and drown it. Then he saved that drowning fawn himself. And he made Cha-Cha Jr. tell everyone about it. Man, he really did some shady things. Anyway, the three of us were getting along together. We were living a fun life in the safari park. That's right, until the day I ended up saying those words. I accidentally said this to Cha-Cha Jr. "Foxes are squirrels' natural enemies." The next day, I stumbled across what was left of Dietrich Sr.
I thought it was Sir Dietrich. What? Okay.
He had been eaten. Good thing I immediately tattled to a male employee so he could put down Cha-Cha Jr. with a hunting rifle. Even now, I regret saying what I said back there. Gee, squirrels have it rough. They have so many natural enemies.
another completely pointless episode of Monokuma Theatre. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Okay, is it night time?
Peak Academy School Executive.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with that because we all know what he says. But pretty sure everyone's starting to meet up. For now, I should head over to the restaurant. To the restaurant, then.
You Hajime, check it out. I'm already eating.
As usual, you're eating a lot. Good job there, Akane.
Well, we might get locked in a place like the funhouse again, so I gotta eat when I can. Eat well, shit well. Okay, now that we've finished our breakfast, let's jump right into the main topic. Hey, I'm still eating here.
I just got here. I haven't had a chance to eat anything yet, either.
It's okay, I'm pretty much done eating.
You selfish little...
And of course, the main topic is about our plan to capture Nagito that we're supposed to carry out today.
Are you really gonna do it?
Of course, I spent all night coming up with this plan. That means I haven't slept for 2 days straight. Don't you think my efforts should count for something?
Wait, get it. Hurry up and spell that plan of yours already.
Well, I thought up several plans, but in the end, I figured that a straightforward plan would be the best. One of us will be the decoy who lures Nagito into the lobby by telling him we need to talk to him there. And then, at the best possible moment, the 2 task force members will move in and swiftly capture Nagito. So that's the plan. What do you think?
It's easy to understand, so I'm cool with it. Anyway, are there any bananas left?
So now, I will present each of you with your role. Since it's my plan, I'll take the role of commander. I won't let anyone object to that.
But commander sounds like the most fun.
Hey, didn't I just say I won't let anyone object? Next, I'll present the 2 task force members. These big roles will go to you two, Fuyuhiko and Akane.
Yep, sure thing. Got no choice.
And the person burdened with the core of this plan, the decoy who has to lure Nagito.
Oh, let me guess. Would it happen to be me by any chance?
I'll give...
Oh, well, well, shut my mouth.
I'll give that role to Jackie Nanami.
Huh? No way.
What did you say?
I mean, it's not like I ever agreed to this plan.
It's gonna be fine. It's not like you're gonna tie him up. You're just gonna lure him. Besides, there's no way I'd ask Miss Sonia to take on such a dangerous role, you know. So please, I'm begging you.
What a rude way to ask for help. If my hero was here, she would have beaten you up.
I mean, you did say earlier that you definitely can't accept killing. Isn't that right? I need your help to stop another killing. Now, didn't I just say I'm begging you?
Why are you snapping at her all of a sudden? Fine.
You're gonna do it? Alright, then this lineup is perfect.
Hey, Sonia and I haven't been given roles. What should we do?
Sonia has the role of princess.
That doesn't make any sense.
You're on chore duty. I want you to supply the rope we need to tie up Nagito.
Denied!
Why?
If Hajime has nothing to do anyway, he shall accompany me.
No, like I said, he needs to supply the rope.
This is not a request, this is an order. An order, I tell you. There's somewhere I must go.
Fine. If Hajime and Miss Sonia are free, it's fine.
Good, repeat that.
If Hajime and Miss Sonia are free, it's fine.
To object so forcefully, where do you need to go, Sonia? I shall tell you in due time. We will be discovered if I speak too loudly.
You're gonna be alone with Hajime at a secret place? For now. We'll carry out the plan tonight. All of you, make sure you prepare your bodies and minds.
Is our commander going to be okay? His energy seems to have dropped pretty drastically.
Let's all disperse for now.
Now then, please come to the hotel lobby in 30 minutes. Yeah, sure thing. After our planning meeting had ended, I quickly finished eating my breakfast. By the time I made it back to my cottage, it was already close to the time I agreed to meet Sonia. Why did you bother going back to your hut? Why didn't you just eat your breakfast and just hang about in the lobby playing games or something? That's what I would have done, but then again, I'm just a dumbass. Hello, Akane. Minomi. Kazuichi. Hajime, you were late. Huh? I'm right on time. Wait, should I have come a little earlier? A little earlier. In my country, you are severely punished if you do not arrive 13 minutes before an arranged meeting time. For such an orderly country, 13 minutes is a pretty arbitrary rule. Oh, I see. This is culture shock. Then I guess it can be overlooked. So where are you planning to go? Where are you planning to go? I just have to come along, right? Of course, it is a place that pertains to this discovery we made yesterday. Jabberwock Island Development Plan. Did you find something out about it? How should I say this? After reading this document over and over again, I suddenly realised the Future Foundation was planning to rebuild a facility on this island to use as their headquarters. You're talking about the large administrative building on the central island, right? But I couldn't find a building like that anywhere. Maybe they said something about a different island. Or what if their plans suddenly changed and they had to use a different facility? A different facility? Was there not a facility on this island inscribed with a symbol of the Future Foundation? Oh, the relic of the ruins. That looked very similar to the school. As I recall, the ancient ruin on the second island had such a symbol on its door. Yeah, you're right. The Japanese word for future, mirai, was inscribed there. If that's the case, that ruin might be connected to the Future Foundation, right? The discrepancies in the document are strange, but there's no doubt that that ruin is quite suspicious. You're right. I'd completely forgotten about it after being locked inside the funhouse, but the possibility that that ancient ruin is connected to the Future Foundation is incredibly high. I knew there was something strange about that place. Sonia, after hearing all this, I want to go there as much as you do. I'll definitely come with you. Now, I may not be competent, so please be patient with me. To the ruins then, I guess. Okay, back to the ruins we are. No matter how many times I see this place, it certainly gives me the willies. Well, we should not dwell on that. After all, we are here to look for clues. That's right, there's no doubt we'll find something here. Alright, let's start. Alright, well, may as well go front door again. There's the symbol. Now that I'm taking a closer look at it, the door looks even stranger. For a building that looks pretty rundown and shabby, this door looks very high-tech. Future, huh? There's a liquid crystal display next to the door. That's probably it. This probably is the key. The door will probably open if we input the correct numbers. We have discussed this before as well, but it would be dangerous to test it haphazardly. If we make a mistake, it's possible that we will be fired upon by that gun. I can think of no other reason for that gun to be there. As long as that's a possibility, it'd be bad if we acted recklessly. That is right. Courage and recklessness are completely different. If you were shot at by a gun like that, you would have more holes in you than a Beatrice's nest. You mean a bee's nest? In my country, we use the expression Beatrice's nest. Anyway, right now, we should definitely shouldn't test it out so recklessly. In order to open this door, we must find the password first, or destroy the door with some kind of explosive force. Nah, that's impossible. This door looks extremely sturdy. It's definitely better if we find out the password instead. Alright, all we have to do is find out what that password is. It's a good thing we came here, so we can at least find that out. You are right. But the problem is, where would we obtain that password? When we first came here, even Monokuma and Minomi said they didn't know the password. If they really don't know it, how are we supposed to find out? As usual, it's a mystery, huh? After finishing our investigation of the ancient ruin, Sonia and I decided to go back to our cottages for now. It's still the middle of the day. Looks like I have some free time. Now then, what should I do? Free time pish. Well, I think this episode's gone on long enough, so I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Remember, always keep it loud, keep it heavy. And I'll see you all in the next episode.